Greetings, gentle viewers.
And howdy, howdy.
We assume this is our final investigation episode, as what the heck else is there left to get? And it's been very thorough and intelligent and interesting.
And we love it so much.
Squeeze, great happiness, love game.
Speaking of loving the game we're playing, it just sounds so wrong when I say it out loud. We're the Bittersweet Gamers.
I'm the Opinionator.
And I'm We Square.
No comment. Here's the comment. As of right now, until we get more information, such as talking to Tsumugi, which is probably the last thing to do, other than looking at the pictures, which we'll probably get after talking.
Trial, yeah.
Well, no, I think we'll get them after we talk to Tsumugi. And if not, we'll get them during the trial, whatever. It's going to be something like that. So far, there are 7 people who don't have an airtight alibi. Kaede.
Oddly enough.
Tsumugi, though there's more information about her that we don't have.
Right.
Shuichi. Remember, Kaede and Shuichi were alone for a short period of time.
Mm-hmm.
Could have happened then. I don't think it did. We're just talking about people that have to be disproven.
Yeah.
Ryoma, Gonta, Kokichi, and Kibo. Those are our 7 people
that we need to determine 100% were not present or capable of doing it.
Next, our leading theories. Billy.
What?
Why do you sound so surprised? Did you think I wasn't going to call on you?
I thought you were going to call on someone else. 1 point for me.
All right, well, you're definitely not getting away now. What's your leading theory? Remember, these are our leading theories. It doesn't mean we're absolutely right or are saying we're right.
As we gain more information, our theories can change.
We just have to go based on what we know now.
I think Kaede did it. Not only is she the one who stacked up the books in that particular way, she's expressed a love of Rube Goldberg machines, and there was a moment in the classroom when Shuichi wasn't there, where we didn't really see what she was doing. We've had several moments with her where we've just gotten dots and sound effects without knowing what's going through her mind or what she's actively doing. And considering the fact that Shuichi is billed as the main character, it's completely valid to think something horrible is going to happen to her at the very beginning. And this would be quite a twist.
My leading account is Akane.
Of course.
No. It's Miyu, who I'm going to accuse every time.
So Akane.
Yeah, that's what I said, Akane. No, I think it was Miyu.
I swear, just because they all have fine arts.
You know, I do keep accusing the people with the mighty fine arts.
You can blame Junko for making you prejudiced.
In Danganronpa, at least, yes. Anyway, in addition to her being the first person to not disavow the idea of the killing game.
Yeah.
So she said to Monokuma, so all I have to do to get out of here is kill someone?
Yeah.
I think she was looking for an excuse or an opportunity, and after Kaede and Shuichi came to her with the request to make the cameras and the sensors and stuff, that she figured she could use that. So she knew that wherever it was they were going to be set up, that Kaede or Shuichi was going to have to go to them.
Right.
And so she set up her own trap. Now, it's true that Miyu has an alibi of being in the dining hall, working on constructing a remote-controlled drone. What a perfect place to be sitting where other people can see you working with a remote control for a drone. She didn't need to be there. She very easily could have worked on that drone in her lab, which she loved. But instead, she chose to be in the conspicuous view of other people. So, whether she intended to get Kaede or Shuichi or anybody who walked by, looks like it was Rantaro that she got. She very easily could have also put up her own sensor, and or also had another receiver herself.
Yeah, that makes sense.
To alert her to when she needed to do something. Nobody would have heard it, but if she would have had it on her, she would have known. When I say nobody would have heard it, I mean...
Yeah.
It was very loud. so certain types of noises aren't going to come out.
Correct.
That is what I think. Of course, all of this could change. It could even be an accident, and it could be a suicide. I kind of doubt it, but it's interesting that there's so many ways it can go, don't you think?
I agree.
You better agree with me.
Such hostility.
We were thinking about it, and in regards to though we know it's going to come up in the trial, the Gonta in the AV room
With the candlestick.
opens the door, we're not playing Clue, and, flings the shot put through the open door.
Can't happen.
It's not even possible.
The moving bookcase was open. It blocks the entirety of that door.
Yeah.
Anything he threw through that would slam into the bookcase.
And there's no evidence of anything slamming into the bookcase, so it's completely impossible that anything could have come through that. And it couldn't go through the other door either.
Because of the normal bookcases in the way.
It doesn't seem quite so dramatic in terms of how it's set up, but at the very least, you can't, from that door, you can't see the corner where he was killed.
Yeah.
So you couldn't open the other door anyway. Of course, we're going to have to see the pictures because we could be wrong about these things. So the question is, vent or no vent?
Probably vent.
Probably vent, but there's some weird things that we're going to have to get past.
Hey.
Hey, Sumugi, I need to ask you something.
She looks like she's busy thinking about something and sounds like she's maybe trying to tune her voice for singing.
Ma.
She won't talk to me.
Okay, but that's no excuse to give up. I grabbed the hem of Sumugi's skirt and began to lift it slowly. Oh my.
And then her reaction is to get someone to take a picture of it.
Got it?
I'm gonna lift your skirt, Sumugi. You okay with that?
Wait, Kaede, you can't do that!
You better talk, or I'm gonna lift your skirt for Shuichi to see.
No! This isn't the content of Tsumugi's hard drive!
And then I'm gonna tie your skirt around your head so everyone can see your panties. Joke's on you. I'm not.
I understand.
I just need to talk, right? She's so unflappable. Oh, took you long enough?
Oh.
Well, I can't let Shuichi's innocent eyes get dirty.
Boy!
That's wrong.
No, they won't get dirty! So could you please lift your... Wait, that's not what I'm trying to say. And I don't know anymore. Why are women like this?
Shuichi.
Are you saying you've seen dirtier, Shuichi?
Miyu is standing right there!
What's wrong?
What did you want to talk about?
Not this!
You know?
I'm just gonna cut to the chase. Since you're the ultimate cosplayer, that means you could disguise yourself as anyone, even one of us, right?
So are you really Rantaro, and is the body on the ground actually you?
Oh, so that's what you think of me. Well, since we're in this situation, I'll be clear.
That's impossible.
I only cosplay fictional characters. I don't cosplay real people, or rather, I can't. You can't? Isn't it easy to just wear someone else's clothes as a disguise and...
No. That's not how it works. Tsumugi gets it.
You can't!
Cosplay isn't a disguise!
Huh?
Sorry!
I guess.
Well, you'll probably have a hard time believing me if I just say it, so I'll show you. Show me how.
Come here.
Come on, Kaede. Wait! Tsumugi grabbed my hand and dragged me to the girls' bathroom on the first floor. Are you gonna punch me? Or tie me up?
What do you think is going on? She's not here to beat you up. She's here to explain things about cosplay, which apparently she doesn't want to do in front of boys.
Well, if it involves changing her clothes.
Hey now.
There's no way I'd do a thing like that.
Hey.
Now hurry up and take your clothes off.
Ah, yes, okay.
Huh?
What? Why?
Uh...
Well, because I'm going to cosplay as you, of course. Now give me your clothes.
Huh?
Huh? But...
Right?
Come on, hurry up.
Show your stuff, Tsumugi.
Huh?
What?
Or should I say, Nantaro?
I slowly undressed and handed my clothes to Tsumugi. After telling me to look the other way, I waited in my underwear while she changed into my clothes.
Yeah.
Okay, now you can look. Ah! Ah! What is this? She's an alien!
Why is she red? However, everything else is right. See, since it's a cosplay, it's not a disguise. You have to get as many of the details close enough, but there's some things that you just can't get. But the most important part is like the mannerisms. Well, anyway, she's gonna get into it. Maybe the red color is just to indicate that she's in cosplay mode.
Baby? A gross, bumpy rash had spread across Tsumugi's body.
Oh, so she can't cosplay as a real person because she's allergic to it. So
I've seen weirder.
So it actually causes her physical distress consistently every time. So, okay, fair enough.
Hi, I'm Kaede Akamatsu. This isn't cosplay of the spiky-headed underling of a certain space emperor.
Well, don't look at me.
This is Cospox, an allergic reaction that happens when I dress up as real people. This is the price for my power, the equivalent exchange for my cosplay.
Cospox!
Okay, I get it. Change out of my clothes already.
All right.
We exchanged our clothes, then returned to the library where Shuichi was waiting.
Huh. That was interesting. I mean... So traumatic! I get it. If your powers exist only for art, non-artistic use of them cannot be allowed. And the universe itself will punish you.
What happened?
Kaede! What's wrong? You're crying!
Tsumugi couldn't have disguised herself, just trust me. You understand since you saw the Cospox, right? Cosplay is love.
Only an artist can talk about art this way. Of course they mean it, but
Yeah.
only an artist can talk about it and comprehend it in this way.
You're right.
You breathe life into characters. It's almost like you're summoning them.
I mean, I would say channel more than summon.
From fiction into the real world. Like an oracle, channeling the gods. That's why I can cosplay various characters from across the wide world of fiction. But it's impossible to cosplay as someone who exists in the real world.
Right?
Because that's not cosplay. It's just impersonating someone. I really didn't need that long explanation. The terrifying Cospox example was more than enough.
Well, that's that then.
This chime!
Still?
Bastards!
Still? He's still like that? Oh my god! Monodum, will you just like saw off his head to relieve the pressure? I mean, what? Then we'll be down Mono Kid. Isn't that only a plus? You'll still have his exisol. So what's the problem? All he does is get in the way. He's terrible. I guess we'd lose the guitar. It's time, you bastards! Time for the long-awaited class trial. That's right, even though this is Danganronpa V3 and we really make sure that everything takes an appropriate amount of time, Kuma, even we had to get to the class trial eventually. By the way, in order to make this take longer, let's continue talking amongst ourselves for 47 minutes, Kuma. Isn't that great?
Not that.
No, it's not. We're just announcing that the photos are ready. Don't interrupt me.
I told you we'd find a way to stretch it out, Kuma.
Anyway, I'll be waiting at the warehouse.
By the way, you notice the screws coming out?
Oh God.
Does that mean if we sit here long enough, he will explode or fall apart?
Don't cling to false hopes, Damon.
You're right. Hey, does my face look weird to you? Has my face always looked this weird?
So long, farewell.
I'm having an existential crisis.
You're gonna make me feel pity for him. Stop.
Hey,
Did you hear that, Shuichi? The pictures have finally been developed. Let's go. Come on, get a move on.
Hey, wait, Kaide! Wait up!
I ran as fast as I could to the school warehouse. I couldn't stay put, knowing that the truth was so close at hand. I ran a full sprint to the warehouse.
Wait!
Wait, Kaide! You shouldn't get so worked up!
jeez.
I can't help it. We're so close to learning the truth. We're gonna find out who the mastermind is.
You're gonna be so disappointed.
Rise and shine, Ursine!
Why'd they all have to come?
Why'd they all have to come?
Oh, you came.
We're intruding!
Sure did. I came to see you, Toots. You're as lovely as always.
Oh, Monosuke, you're such a flirt.
Aren't you siblings?
May I join you for a drink?
What are you saying?
Drink as much as you want. I've got cash to burn.
Thank you. Excuse me, can we get a bottle here?
I am not a bartender, and this is not a bar. Give me the effing photos. This is great!
Jeez.
How long are you guys gonna do this for?
The entire game, if possible, Kuma. I have been beaten up. I will drop my shuriken. Blink. Ow, my toe. Here you go. It's all the photos, Kuma. They're separated in envelopes for each camera, Kuma.
How surprisingly organized.
Use them to take that bastard down. It's all up to you now.
Yes. Yeah.
Dumbass!
I'm so rich. What's a journalist gonna do about it? Nothing, that's what. By the way, Monophony, wanna get out of here after your shift ends?
Woohoo!
I want a fancy steak dinner.
Existential crisis! What's your name and age? Home district, salary? Do you have another job?
Oh my God, all of you shut up and get out of here.
That is a very interesting snot bubble.
Yeah.
So long, farewell.
Oh, Monodim didn't join in.
He's the smart one.
Anyway, it looks like we have the pictures now.
Yeah.
Finally!
Okay, I was about to say you should probably make sure that everyone sees them together, because if you don't,
Then there'd be suspicions against them.
well, it's like, hey, did you remove anything?
Yeah. Kaede, are those the developed photos?
Right?
The culprit should be in those photos, right?
Well, the mastermind, theoretically, but isn't it just going to be pictures of Rantaro and, like, one surprised person peeking in a door?
Yeah, probably.
Like, apropos of nothing, it's meaningless and they didn't do it, but they're just going to be looking. How exciting! I want to see the dumb look on the culprit's face.
All right.
Let's take the look! A look! I
Wait.
misread that completely.
Which look?
Let's
What-
take a look.
What are you going to do with it once you've got it?
I don't know, but I'll have it then and it'll be mine. Let's look at the photos taken by the camera near the front entrance first. The envelope that says front entrance has a total of 4 pictures. Let's see the first picture. This is when we arrived at the library, so it took a picture then.
Okay. Hold on. This one has 4 pictures, so that means that these may be in reverse order or
Oh,
something.
yeah, possibly.
I thought that they would take multiple pictures. I was never under the impression they'd take one. So it's like, this is the 4 of them going in. By the way, how many people? is
4.
here? How many?
4.
How many does it take for a body discovery announcement?
At a minimum of 3, so if my theory is correct and Kaede is the Blacken, this is
Or
enough
Shuichi.
or Shuichi, then this is enough people to trigger the body discovery announcement.
Ah.
Yeah, this was right before we found Rantaro's body. That's a pretty bad picture of me, but don't focus on it too much, okay?
Yeah, don't worry, we won't.
But of course.
Rest assured, we do not care.
Never change, Korikiyo. All right, let's go to the next one. Right, this is everyone else.
Okay, so they're not in reverse order, but this is the other people coming in this way.
This is rather clearly what this is. This is this.
Is this?
It's a picture of us running into the library after we heard Tenko scream. That doesn't help us at all. Hurry up and show us the next picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But this way we know the system works.
Yeah. And this would
Seems
be...
as if-
And this is everyone else who came to the library after the body discovery announcement.
So almost every single person came in through the front entrance, not the rear entrance, which is opposite the AV door.
Yes.
What the heck is up with Miyu?
Yes, what the heck is up with Miyu? Isn't she acting a little fishy? Or
Yeah.
guilty, perhaps?
Yeah.
Everyone pictured here, myself included, was on our way to the basement. So we got there a bit late.
You know,
Hey! These are all pictures of when we found the body! There is one more photo of the front entrance, correct?
Right, but if nobody else ever entered through the front entrance, then it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's take a look at that one.
But there's 2 doors and you gotta cover both doors.
Ah,
And that was Shuichi setting it up right at the very beginning, because of course it did.
Yeah.
So that means nobody entered through the front entrance that shouldn't have.
huh? Shuichi?
Sorry, it looks like I tripped one of the sensors when I was removing the cameras.
Ah, so this is at the end when he was taking them down.
What are you saying?
This picture doesn't seem to have any clues that will help us either.
Right, that was the front entrance.
The camera pointed at the front entrance only snapped these 4 pictures, assuming the Mono Cubs didn't tamper with anything.
Or assuming Miyu didn't tamper with
Yeah.
anything. I'm just saying, she did make the technology, sort of. Does it have to be him removing the camera?
I mean, he could have accidentally set it off putting it up, but seems a little weird that he would say that, you know?
Yeah, you're right. It's not like I actually suspect him.
I mean, it's possible, I suppose. Not like there's a timestamp. Neither Rantaro nor anyone else who could be the culprit are in the photos.
Hey.
Did they both enter through the back door then?
That is correct.
Let's examine the photos taken by the camera near the rear entrance then.
Yeah.
Only 2 photos were taken by the camera pointed at the rear entrance. Let's see the first picture.
Okay, what do we got?
Well, it should be Rantaro entering, right? Yeah. Rantaro! He's got his monopad in his hand.
Yeah.
Which isn't normally a strange thing to point out, except that they don't normally just run around with them. They're not normally depicted running around with them out in the open, you know? It's just assumed that they're in hammer space or something.
Well, in their pocket. They've talked about it in the past.
Yeah.
About them being in their pockets. Interesting look on his face, too, isn't it? It actually makes him look a lot more afraid than I was expecting.
Yeah.
I knew it.
So Rantaro went in through the rear entrance. Perhaps so no one would see him.
I see.
I thought it might be possible that he was moved to the library after being murdered.
Did you look at the wall?
No. But that does not appear to be the case.
If so...
So that means he was killed in the library after going there of his own free will.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's move on to the next one. Maybe it'll show the mastermind.
Huh?
Shuichi, why are you in all of these photos?
Sorry.
Sorry, me again. Guess I'm the mastermind. Oh, God. This is from when I was removing the camera.
What an attention hog. Gonta is the most suspicious. He's the one who did it.
No.
He had no choice. To remove the cameras, he had to be close to the sensors.
Right, so there really wasn't a mystery person, meaning that if the mastermind went there at all, that it was Rantaro.
Yeah.
If he's the mastermind, which I kind of think he might be.
I mean, he could be, and him dying doesn't really change anything if Monokuma and the rest are AIs, you know?
But obviously we just need to get more information, but that's very possible.
That's all for the rear entrance. Just those 2 photos. Huh? Culprit not in rear entrance photo either?
Well, this just goes to show that it had to have been from an area not covered by the cameras.
Right.
It's either a coincidence or the people who set them up would know where the cameras didn't cover.
Yeah, like if it was Mew.
She's not the one who set them up. It was Kaede and Shuichi.
Oh, yeah.
But then there's the vent and everything. So far, this actually confirms the way we're thinking about the case.
Yeah.
Why?
What does this mean? They're not in either the front or rear entrance pictures? Yeah, that's pretty odd. Why isn't there a picture of the mastermind entering?
Well, either because the mastermind didn't enter, or the mastermind did enter. Those are the only options.
Hey.
Hey, Shuichi, don't you think that's weird?
Let's look at the pictures from the hidden door camera. That might tell us something. I'm expecting an Rantaro hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That camera should have captured the moment the mastermind opened the door. I hope that was the case as I removed the photos from the envelope. There were 2 photos. The first one was... Yeah.
Right.
Oh, Rantaro?
Nothing unusual about that at all. Also, can you believe how big that bookcase is?
Well, Danganronpa has always been nothing if not somewhat inconsistent beyond what we see and what is actually there.
Yeah, there is literally no way anybody could have thrown something or like tennis racketed something through that bookcase. This looks like he's pushing it himself. Like, is there not a button? Or
Well, we don't know exactly how Shuichi opened it, you know?
Yeah, fair enough.
They may have just hit a button, unlocked the hinges, and these are some really good hinges.
Nantaro was hanging out here before. If he's not the mastermind, he obviously found it.
Yeah.
We even were worried about that at the time. Ah! I did it again! But if Nantaro was the one who moved the bookcase, then, just like BSG is saying, he must have known about the hidden door.
Could it be?
Could the culprit have gone into the hidden door?
Only if the culprit isn't one of us. Because we were all there.
Yeah, we were all there.
Yes, that is a possibility.
Do you understand?
For now, let us see the next picture. There is one remaining, isn't there? Yeah, but it'll just be Shuichi. Or Rantaro's hand.
Yeah, I think it'll be Rantaro's hand.
Oh, this is important.
Yes, it is.
Well, why wouldn't it have gotten a picture of Shuichi?
Well, if he didn't accidentally set it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, here it is.
I don't know. Anyway, we'll see what it is. Yeah.
Huh?
And sure
What?
enough, Nantaro sees the camera.
The flash! The flash was on!
So she messed up the flash. He noticed and walked over here. And then, presumably, at least according to my theory, this set off the proximity sensor that Miyu had, and she activated her trap.
Yes.
Even if it's not that, I mean, him coming over here is what caused whatever it was
Yeah.
that killed him to go off.
Correct.
Which could also be a ball from the classroom rolling down the vent and
Yeah.
across the top of the books, or possibly even behind them.
Huh? What's Rantaro doing?
Yeah.
It looks like he's reaching for the camera. Maybe he was trying to remove it. I did notice something while I was removing the camera. The security sensor for this camera was switched off.
Switched off!
If so,
In that case, this photo was likely taken just before the sensor was turned off. But that would mean that Rantaro noticed it. He saw our hidden camera.
by the way,
Moving the bookcase triggers the sensor, which in turn activates the camera, right?
So why did it go off this time?
But because he's moving towards it. Wait!
That's what I'm saying. Moving the bookcase triggers the sensor, not moving towards it.
Yeah!
So why...
Why did it go off a second time? The motion... It must have detected motion somehow then. Huh. The bookcase appears to have already been moved, so why did the sensor activate?
As we just said.
I don't get it.
Who cares? What happened to the culprit?
No, not who cares. In any case, we know for a fact that nobody went inside.
The Monokuma door. Because of the dust, yes. How come they're not in any of the photos?
It seems as if...
This last photo must have been taken shortly before Rantaro was killed.
however,
If so, then the culprit should be pictured right behind him in this photo. Well, I mean, not necessarily.
Right, if either of us are correct, then there's no one standing behind him because the death came from above.
I mean, that's what the blood splatter looked like.
Well, they haven't addressed the blood splatter yet. Then why is the culprit nowhere to be seen?
Well, I've seen all I need to know that it wasn't a suicide.
Yeah,
I didn't think it was, but it was possible.
it was on the table. That's all the photos.
So, we gained no new clues, and we still don't know who the culprit is. Well, we eliminated certain things.
Yeah, well, we did. They don't.
What a fucking waste! Uh-huh.
Why?
Did she really develop all the photos? Maybe she got rid of the ones that showed the culprit.
Oh no! I absolutely think this would not be the case. I absolutely think that she'd develop all the film, and if the culprit was caught in a photo, Oh, well.
Yeah,
That's their fault.
Yeah, because the simple fact of the matter is, everyone dying isn't really the point.
Yeah,
The
they're not.
point is to make them kill each other and, like, throw them into despair or whatever, you know? How rude! I developed all the film that I was given! I swear by my almighty daddy that I did!
You bastards!
Those are all the photos from the hidden cameras, so relax and get to deducing. I believe in you!
Don't screw around.
These are seriously all the pictures? You gotta be kidding me! The culprit's not in any of them! If the culprit didn't go to the library, then how'd they kill Rantaro?
From above.
Ah, so it's a two of them.
Atua! It was you! You got your blood sacrifice! No.
Yeah. So this must be what they call a perfect crime.
No.
Huh?
A perfect crime?
I'm disappointed.
Aw, man. I've only been slacking off because I thought those photos would reveal the culprit. If I would have known the photos were going to be completely useless in every way, invalidating all the work and investigation that Shuichi and Kaede did, I would have been investigating. I believed in you guys because you were my friends, and you let me down. I'll remember that.
Okay.
Tell me I'm wrong! Tell me I'm wrong!
No.
You should have been helping us
By
investigate!
the way,
Oh, by the way. Rantaro had his monopad the whole time, didn't he? Do you think anything was in it?
I do not agree.
His student handbook did not contain much in the way of pertinent information.
well,
I doubt it has anything to do with the case. He simply had his monopad with him.
I disagree!
Is that so unusual? Like, really, is it? What would be there? I mean, it is unusual that he's carrying it, but what could he have on it?
Well, he might be hiding something with it. Like, he might have a card key hidden, like, pressed against between his palm and the motor.
Well, then we would have found it.
Assuming... No, you're right. No, you're right.
Yeah, I don't think he could have just stuffed it in between two books as he was dying.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
It's possible that he needed that as some sort of a proximity sensor because he's the mastermind and the card reader really doesn't read cards.
Maybe.
But, I mean, raw speculation.
okay.
I inspected his monopad, but I didn't find anything suspicious about it.
Oh, man.
So it's got nothing to do with the case. How confusing.
I don't know. The fact he's pointing it out makes me think it might be something.
I really think that at least until he decides to do something, something meaning something, I have no idea what. I think that he's essentially acting as a chaos agent.
I can agree with that.
Now, I have no idea what his motivation is, but then again, we did come up with a really plausible theory for why he's the mastermind.
Right?
And that he's actually just like, guys, I'm effing telling all of you. I'm telling you all. Why have you not noticed? But that's in the last episode.
Are you okay?
Kaede, are you okay?
Why? Why aren't they in the pictures? If the mastermind had these photos,
Well, that's what the line says.
yeah, it would have solved everything.
Had been in these photos.
Yeah, I
but
think that's what threw me off. I was like, what?
typos always happen.
So why the hell?
You can't assume everything is always gonna go your way.
Yes, I can. I have the anime protagonist Ahoge.
That doesn't have anything to do with it. Kaede.
Now the trial starts.
All right, it's time for what you've all been waiting for, the class trial. Please assemble in front of the Shrine of Judgment in the courtyard.
Yep.
Remember that red door surrounded by plants? It's just on the other side. From there, you'll be escorted to a delightful class trial. See you all there.
Yep, here we go.
Huh?
Time already?
I think we're in good shape.
Yeah.
That is correct.
It seems we have no choice but to continue this discussion at the class trial. I don't want to go.
What a pain.
Me neither. What a pain.
What? You scared? An NPC like you has nothing to be scared of.
No.
It'll be fine. I just feel like my back is up against the wall.
Yeah.
We just need to expose the mastermind in this class trial.
Yeah, that's right.
And then everything, including this killing game, will come to an end.
That's right.
Yes, that's right.
Got it.
Let's find this mastermind, and if it's a man, let's beat him to death!
And if it's a woman, we spare her?
Jeez.
Isn't beating them to death going a bit far? Why? I don't know. Well, I guess the first thing you ought to do is get information.
And then you can beat them to death later if you must.
Yeah, then you can beat them to death, perhaps.
Everyone followed Monokuma's instructions and walked towards the courtyard.
We haven't thought about how you could use the hurdle to do the deed.
Are you okay?
Kaede, really, are you okay?
Sorry.
I didn't mean to worry you. I'm just so shocked. I really thought that everything would be resolved once we looked at the photos. But I can't give up. I can still expose the mastermind in this class trial. And then everything, even this killing game, will come to an end. I'm okay now, Shuichi.
Right?
Let's go. It's the red door in the courtyard, right? It's this red door, right?
Hey!
Kaede, I have one more question. Do you really think it's one of us? Not just the culprit, but the mastermind as well?
Huh?
Isn't that what you told me, Shuichi?
Okay.
Yes, but it's just that was only my deduction. I don't know if I should trust that.
Well, I don't know if it's true either, but that's why we need to confirm it.
Kaede is right.
You can change your mind when you have more facts and information.
It's not being intellectually inconsistent. What kind of idiot doesn't change their mind when they have more facts? Probably the one who is just proven to be wrong.
If you just dismiss a possibility and look the other way without confirming anything,
Yeah.
then you're just turning your back on the truth.
What's the matter?
What's the matter, Shuichi? You seemed so sure of yourself during the investigation.
Sorry.
Sorry. Let's go. I'm sure they're waiting for us inside. Man, why does this game do everything right and take literally all the time it needs to do everything?
And why are we surprised by this?
And why don't more people like it?
Right?
Oh yeah, that statue. Well, at least it's not naked.
What?
So this is the Shrine of Judgment?
You never win in here? Are you some kind of a moron?
Possibly.
Okay, well, there you go.
Everyone!
Careful, everyone. If bad things happen, get behind Gonta.
Everyone get behind Gonta right now.
Yoo-hoo!
Then give me a piggyback ride.
Yoo-hoo!
Come on, carry me.
Just carry her, it'll be fine.
Bitch!
Oh my god, you are so fucking annoying. So are we doing the class trial here or what? Is Billy going to fling the phone that we use as a timer, smash it right into the microphone, spiking it off of like a trampoline in the ground? Why do we have a trampoline set up in the ground?
Just to annoy you.
By the way, literally everything she said has been like this, huh?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's not true.
No.
No, Monokuma made it sound like we'd be guided somewhere from here.
We have to have an extravagant opening scene showing us descending into the pits of hell or something. I don't know.
That is troubling.
But Monokuma is nowhere to be seen. What's going on?
Don't worry about it. Just wait, Kuma.
Yes?
Well...
Nope, you done started it.
Oh well, I probably didn't really need to talk to everybody, did I?
No.
Huh?
What?
Surely this one time, there wasn't going to be something extremely important, though I kind of wish I would have talked to Miyu or something. Oh well. Okay. Not what I expected.
Wow, that's pretty tame, frankly.
The foot of the throne of God.
Is this an elevator?
This is...
Does he want us to board it?
He didn't send you here to not have you board the elevator that just appeared.
I don't wanna.
I don't wanna. I don't do scary rides. I need an adult.
What? Well, surely you'll do the tilt-a-whirl, right?
No.
You won't do the tilt-a-whirl? What about teacups?
No.
You won't do the teacups? What will you do?
Sleep.
That is not an amusement park!
It's amusing to me.
You enjoy sleeping because it's fun?
I don't want to get on it either.
Cosplay as someone with courage, Tsumugi. Stay behind, then. No, I'm sure that'll just be worse for you in the end.
You know, if Tsumugi has some sort of weird disease that makes her break out when she dresses
It's psychological. It's all psychological.
No, I understand that. I understand that. But how she dresses herself?
She's not dressing up as herself. She is herself. You can't...
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
This isn't acting. She's not hiding her identity.
Okay.
Cosplay requires you to have an idea of what you're cosplaying as and yourself and the boundary between them and how they are mixed.
Very wise.
I'm actually not really interested in it at all. But, you know, I, just like every other anime fan, have seen a bunch of interesting or comical photos.
Oh, yeah, same here.
And that's the sort of thing that, like, kind of does come out when you see the good ones.
I guess.
Yeah, that's true. I know.
If you desire.
However, if everyone wishes to run away, I will cooperate as well.
No, that's terrible. We can't do that.
No.
That's probably not a good idea. There's nowhere to run. As long as that end wall exists, escape's not an option. You could always, you know, take control of an exisal. Well, that might be hard.
Well, we got Miyu, come on.
For how much longer?
Hey.
It'll be fine. Let's all work together.
And if one of you bastards is the killer and tried to kill the rest of us, we'll beat you to death.
I say, even though it might be me. Remember our promise? We're gonna escape this place and remain good friends afterward.
I haven't really weighed in this episode on Billy's theory that it's Kaede because we talked about it at length in one of the investigations.
I'll get us out of here.
And I think it's real plausible.
So let's do it. I'm sure we'll be all right. Because we make such an incredible team. I wouldn't be able to call myself a man if I was still scared after hearing a girl say that.
I'm Kaito Momota, Luminary of the Stars.
Bring it! I'll show them how I, Kaito Momota, Luminary of the Stars, live!
What do you mean, Luminary of the Stars, anyway?
It just sounds cool, shut up.
Do you mean you light up the stars? That you're the representative of the stars? Are you saying you're some kind of alien? Aren't you, if you're actually trying to go from Earth into space, aren't you really more of the luminary of the Earth?
Shut up!
Okay. Don't you mean die? It's funny.
Dumbass.
Oh, that hit me some kind of way. Don't say something all ominous like that!
Die! It's funny.
I'm ready!
Yeah, we've come so far already! We just gotta do it, so let's do it!
Okay.
We have no choice. We can't turn back now.
Determined, we all stepped forward, but unfortunately okay, never mind. Even as we walked towards the elevator, I was shaking with anxious dread.
You didn't really think we were gonna end it right there, did you?
I thought it would have been a good troll.
When we get to the part where we equip skills, that's when it's gonna end.
All right.
Which should be in a few more minutes.
But I kept going.
Yeah.
Because I decided to fight.
Yeah. Because she is stronger than the other protagonists.
And then, everyone had boarded the elevator. And now we're going to get a CG of them all standing in the elevator, as we all often do.
Yeah.
Aha!
Whoa, that's super cool. It's actually an elevator.
What were you expecting? Yeah, don't worry. It'll start feeling lonely enough eventually.
Even so, this elevator is going pretty far down.
We're falling. I wonder how far we will plummet.
Also, this is a rare opportunity to see the belly button outie on the top of Korekiyo's hat.
Huh! Well, now that you've pointed it out to me, I can't unsee it. Thanks.
You're welcome.
I suddenly have to go to the bathroom real bad.
You should have gone before we left.
By all means, go ahead.
Of course. A robot wouldn't understand how inappropriate that is.
As we waited to reach our destination, I whispered to Shuichi.
Shuichi? About that talk from before.
What?
I think everyone is afraid of learning the truth.
Death flag. Death flag.
Woman's collecting enough death flags to communicate in semaphore.
Right? What, would somebody have just walked by and set the shot put down in the classroom and then Kaede just kicked it without noticing?
But the people who are willing to find the truth are the ones who can decide their fate. If you never know the lies from the truth, then you can't choose a path.
Oh my god, she's being so good! She's doomed!
You won't even know you're on a path. So, fight for the truth, even if it is frightening.
She's here being motivational to the actual protagonist.
Yeah! She's too perfect. I don't mean that to be critical. She is that good.
Yeah.
She has the right emotional response to almost everything and a really good attitude. And is really, really providing Danganronpa with what it needs. Which is some type of an anchor instead of the wankery that we tend to get for over half the game.
Uh-huh.
I know you can do this.
I mean, we're not going to go into it, obviously, but if you want to... We complain about the wankery in those other LPs. I understand that most people don't feel like that, but, I mean, I do.
Me too.
Point is to say I like this. All the flaws that the other games have had, this has none of them. It goes at a very slow pace, but as you may have noticed, I like that!
Yeah, I don't consider that a flaw.
If you're scared, borrow the strength of others who will be there to help you.
Good God! It's like she's giving her eulogy or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Think of everyone you're helping, and let that be your strength. I used to be like you. Before a piano concert, I was always so nervous that I thought I would vomit. But then I would remember all the people I've made smile with my performances.
Kaede.
All right, let's go. It's better to end bad stuff like this as soon as possible.
Those words were mainly for me. To inspire me, so I would not turn back. After some time, the elevator finally came to a halt. The doors slowly opened to reveal what awaited us on the other side.
Yep.
Why, hello there!
What are you people doing here? Why are you gonna be in the class trial?
Welcome to the class trial,
Kuma! Noble.
Yay!
Oh boy, the class trial is finally starting. Finally, a game that actually feels like a game and not a stinky visual novel.
Perish!
Don't you know that visual novels aren't games because there's no gameplay or some other such horse crap, even though they're made by game developers and sold by game stores and game distributors and are called games? They're clearly not games. Kuma. Oh wait, was that a little too personal, huh?
I'm sensing something from the ultimate projectionist.
The ultimate projectionist? Or is it only a game if it happens to have
Okay, it's enough of that.
a mini game or an investigation or something like that? Bah!
Bingo!
Just as the prophecy foretold!
Got it?
Listen up. From here on, things are gonna get so violent, you'll wish you could turn back.
No way!
That's not true. There won't be any gory or violent scenes. I'm positive.
Monophony, have you not looked at the ESRB rating for this title?
What's an usurb?
This is...
This is an authentic replica of a courtroom?
It is? It is not! For one, courtrooms don't have 5 trash-talking bears. What bad taste.
Ah, jeez.
Why are you making us do this? Is this fun for you?
Yeah! I think that's really what they're going for.
Psycho Pop!
Of course! Putting strangers in life or death scenarios is the best entertainment.
You're the worst of the worst!
You are seriously the worst! Worst or not, those who have fun are the real winners in the world. Right, Kokichi?
I don't like that.
It doesn't matter what terrible things you do or are done to you, as long as you're having fun.
Is this a confession of some kind? Touch the doll where they hurt you.
Oh, I see.
Wow, this is so sickening, it's almost refreshing. So how do we get this game going?
Well now.
There are podiums over there. Please stand behind the one with your name on it.
Hey, we haven't had a chance to equip skills yet.
Meh, meh, meh. Whine some more. See if I can. Following Monokuma's instructions, we headed to our respective podiums. As I walked towards my podium, an image of his body flashed in my mind.
Montaro, what was he doing? Who was he? Was I completely wrong? And he actually just is a really good guy? Well, here's hoping we'll find out.
He died without knowing his own ultimate talent. No, he was murdered by some horrible, low-life scumbag.
Yeah, that's right. That's what it is.
I'll never forgive his killer. That's why.
It's going to be a crazy plot twist if it turns out to be you.
Yes. We're going to expose the mastermind and end this killing game. That's all I can do for Rantaro now. His killer is in the room with us. Good God! Ryoma! Step away from the camera, buddy!
Wow, that's another really bad picture of Tenko. Maybe part of her gag is she's just not photogenic, even though she's quite attractive.
The mastermind who's controlling Monokuma and forcing us to play this killing game. I don't think I'll ever be fully prepared to find out who that person is.
Oh, man! What if everything we said about Rantaro and his memory actually applies to Kaede? I doubt it, but I mean, it's possible. No, I feel like we've already done that plot twist in the last game, sort of.
Maybe, but there's nothing against reusing plot twists in a different way.
Sure. Also, this game so far is just full of fake outs.
That's true!
So
it's important to keep that in mind. But we have to find out who it is, so we can lift our suspicions of each other. So we can end this killing game. That's why I'm here. I can't show any fear here. I must fight till the bitter end. I will face this life or death class trial.